Disturbing facts that will probably disturb you even if you're not easily disturbed. Part 66. This is Donald Trump's animatronic figure at Disney World.
A privilege to serve as the President of the United States, to stand here among...
Happiest place on earth, right? Edgar LaTulip was 21 years old when he vanished in September of 1986. He was recently found after 30 years, living just 80 miles away from where he disappeared from. He actually helped solve his own disappearance by telling a social worker that he had a flashback and remembered his name. Apparently, he suffered major memory loss due to a traumatic head injury that he received shortly before he went missing. The good news is that his mother is still alive and they will get to be reunited soon. Although I am a little bit concerned because it said that he remembered his name, but it didn't say that he remembered anything else. So he might not remember anything but his name. So his mom's going to be super excited to see him, but he's going to be like, this is a stranger. Please do not touch me. Grizzly bears and polar bears can interbreed. There have been 8 instances of that exact thing documented, and they all trace back to the same female polar bear. You know what they say? Once you go grizzly, you create a rare hybrid and get talked about by weird redheads on TikTok. Temptations lead singer David Ruffin died in a West Philadelphia crack house in 1991. His family reported that he had $40,000 in cash on him. But I find that very hard to believe, because if he was indeed in a crack house and he died in said crack house, what would have stopped those crackheads in that crack house from searching his body? Nothing. William C. Minor, an MD from Yale and a diagnosed schizophrenic, killed a man and then became a brilliant linguistic scholar and major contributor to the Oxford English Dictionary, all while in an insane asylum. Where there's a will, there's a way, am I right? Of course, I gotta imagine, insane asylums probably don't have much to offer as far as entertainment goes, so why not become a brilliant linguistic scholar? What else are you gonna do with your time? Sudden heart attacks in young people are 7 times more likely for people that suffer from depression and have previously attempted suicide. Women are traditionally prohibited from entering a sumo ring. This tradition is so strictly enforced that in 2018, 2 women were asked to leave because they entered the sumo ring to perform CPR on a man who had collapsed inside of it. If he died, I just know he's looking down at them like, you motherfuckers. Y'all should have let those lovely women save my life. A man is suing a Federal Way, Washington senior living facility after his 81-year-old mother, who suffers from severe dementia with cognitive ability not unsimilar to that of a toddler, was sexually assaulted twice. The first sexual assault was captured on the facility's surveillance cameras, and it showed a male resident wheeling the woman into another resident's room and assaulting her, which happened on May 13th, 2023. After the owners of the assisted living facility reviewed the footage, staff reported to the Washington Department of Social and Health Services that the 81-year-old seemed to be enjoying herself during the assault. So they are trying to argue that it was in fact consensual, even though if I'm not mistaken, this particular resident that sexually assaulted her had like a bit of a history with sexual assault. So I don't care what anyone says, okay? I know old people like to get down, but when you have that severe of a mental issue and you have the cognitive ability of a toddler, that's just like sexually assaulting a toddler to me. Sorry, not sorry, sucks to suck. In 2022, 4 men in India were arrested for gang raping, killing, cooking, and eating a Bengal monitor lizard that was actually in the Sayardi Tiger Reserve. The men were caught on cameras set up to monitor tigers, and when the men were taken into custody, authorities also found photos and videos of them committing the crimes on their cell phones. I would have given $1 million trillion bajillion dollars for those men to have tried that with, instead of a harmless monitor lizard, a Komodo dragon, because they do look very similar, and a Komodo dragon would surely make sure that they experienced a very, very slow, agonizing, painful death, just like they did to that monitor lizard. Thanks for watching.